Yo, Simon here. I was trying to speak inside this tiny restaurant, but it turned out the background music was super loud, so you guys probably won't be able to hear me. Today is July 31st, so yeah, I can't believe that 2020 has already passed half of the time, but unfortunately the world is still like shit, isn't going anywhere. Anyways, today we probably gonna go somewhere since it's Friday. We plan to go to the Lavender Cottage. It's a small attraction which is pretty close to Taichung. It's about 1 hour by car. So yeah, right now we're just gonna finish our breakfast in this restaurant. I ordered some sandwich and some soy milk. It's just typical stuff, and some hot dog from Taiwan. So let's just get inside and finish our breakfast. I think the staff took the wrong one. I ordered a pork sandwich, but they put chicken inside. But anyway, it tastes pretty good, so I'm gonna go with that. Okay guys, breakfast is done, super full right now. Let's go back home, get our car, and head to that Lavender Cottage. We're gonna keep a brief stop in this 7-Eleven, get some water. I'm super thirsty right now. Okay, the Lavender Cottage should be over here. We got 2 more kilometers. So we should be there anytime soon. Now we have just arrived this Lavender Cottage. Let's get out of our car and see what they got over here. Okay guys, right now we're at the entrance. Here you do need to pay an entrance fee. It's 150 Taiwan dollar per person. So me and my wife, it costs about 300 Taiwan dollar. At least the temperature is much better than I expected. Here it's about 30 Celsius degree instead of 35. Probably because this place is inside the mountain, so it's much cooler than the city. Several days ago, my Weibo account just got suspended for 15 days. So within that period of time, I can't make any post, I can't send out any private message. I mean, like I've mentioned before, the freedom of expression we have on the Chinese internet is very limited. So I'm actually quite cautious about the message I post on my Weibo account. So every time if I really want to discuss some sensitive issue, I would just try to be as subtle as possible. But even by doing that, still my account got suspended for 15 days. Yeah, I mean, I totally understand why Weibo do that. I don't want to blame them, because at the end of the day, they are just a Chinese internet company. So if they want to stay alive, they need to follow that restriction and regulation from our cyberspace administration, right? But the problem of Weibo is that they don't give us a reason why they take down my account, and only send me a message notify me that some of my message violate certain type of rule or law in China, but they don't tell me which law I violate and which message violate which law. So that's the issue. You can see they got a lot of flowers over here. I think today I'll just be my wife's professional photographer, take a bunch of pictures for her. I don't know what kind of flower is that. It's purple looking. Is it lavender? If you guys know, please let me know under the comment section. So actually recently my wife and I, we have been thinking maybe it's time for her to show up in my channel and talk about some of her experience living in China, right? Because she has been with me in China for probably more than 4 years now. So She actually have a lot of thoughts and experience about China, and some of them similar to me, some of them are quite different. So let me know if you guys want to listen to her talk to you guys. So every time we go somewhere, there are two main duties for me. The first one is finding the direction of the places. The second one is taking photos for my wife. And yeah, no matter where we go, that two heavy duty always belong to me. Okay, I just shoot several more photos for my wife. If you ever have a girlfriend or wife and you ever take photo for them, you know how painful that is. All the time they complain about how crappy the photo you have taken for them, right? So, but what can you do, guys? Now she's inspecting all the photos I've taken for her, so hopefully she's satisfied with my work. So I think this place is more like a private garden inside the mountain. They got a bunch of shops, some restaurant, and a lot of lawn chair like this for you to sit and sleep. And I forgot to mention that before we enter the place, after we pay the ticket, they give each one of us this tiny little coin, which is worth like 100 Taiwan dollars. So inside here you can buy whatever you want. Okay, we just get out from one of their shops. I think the coin they gave us are just like some marketing gimmicks, because most of the stuff inside their shop is way beyond 100 Taiwan dollar. They do have some stuff is less than 100 Taiwan dollars, such as like keychain and bookmarks. So, well, it's better than nothing, right? Oh shit. So it turns out that coin can be used to purchase food as well. So I take it back, it's not a marketing gimmick. You can use them to buy stuff here. So my wife, she got lavender ice cream. I got a lavender fruit sparkling water. So let's taste it. Alright guys, I think that's why we come here today. We got a bunch of lavenders over here. It's pretty peaceful out here. Now my wife, she's calling me. I think I'm gonna take photo for her. See, my wife is up there. Okay, let's just go get her, otherwise she will start nagging. Okay, we have another outlook place over here, so I'm just gonna take a break. So I noticed some of you has asked me this question. Hey Simon, how many people actually in China do care about the future of China? Well, that's a very complicated question. I would say probably most people don't care too much about politics, that's for sure, because throughout our education we have been taught that politics is not something that we average people should touch. So most people just don't really care. Yes, we do have a certain population, they do care about what actually happened around us. I actually have some friends who actually work for the government, work for the police department, and also for some top IT company. We will discuss some of the things that happen in China privately, but they will never share their opinion into the public place, such as WeChat group, because, well, I think there are several reasons. First of all, they don't want to get their WeChat account suspended, right? And second of all, you can't change anything since the whole environment is not on our side. And third of all, if you really want to be successful in China, like my uncle has said all the time, if you want to be successful in China, you better stay away from politics. Because in China, there are so many cases that a lot of celebrities, some successful businessmen, they used to make some posts on the social media. Later, they got reported by some crazy nationalists and they went out of their business or they went out of their career. So yeah, if you're in China, if you want to be successful, better stay away from politics. I almost forgot, this is a travel vlog. So yeah, this Lavender Cottage, it's not small at all. It's actually quite large. Right now it's almost 4 p.m. and we still haven't finished the whole place. So yeah, and I think the ticket price isn't expensive. It's 150 Taiwan dollar, and you get 100 Taiwan dollar coupon, which is a coin, so you can use it here. Either you want to buy some souvenir or buy some drink, it's up to you. So yeah, I recommend, if you don't have anything to do and you happen to live close to this Lavender Cottage, you can always come here, go check that out. So right, we have a wishing tree over here, so you can buy those like wooden board and then write your wishes and put it over here, so hopefully your wish will come true. That's pretty neat. That's from 2018. Love forever. Wish you have a smooth job career. Good wishes for the examination. And yeah, that kind of stuff. I think that's pretty much it for this video. So if you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe. And if you want to support this channel, you can always check my Patreon page. I got more stuff over there. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. See you guys next time. Bye bye. Okay, so my wife, she just went inside this shop and do some shopping. I'm just gonna sit over here and talk to you guys. Now, I have to agree with some of my Chinese fellow. They have said that because of that restriction on the Chinese internet, it allows our companies to grow. Well, I think to a certain degree it is true. For the past several decades, because of that restriction, a lot of international internet giants, they won't be able to enter the Chinese market. So it kind of creates a vacuum, which allows a lot of our own domestic companies to grow and expand. But right now I feel like it has already reached to a point that it is not a fertilizer, and is actually becoming a limitation, because you see a lot of Chinese internet giants such as Alibaba, Tencent and ByteDance. Not only they want to keep growing inside China, but also they want to keep expanding beyond the Chinese border, right? Such as TikTok, such as WeChat, such as AliExpress. But if you really want to be successful in those international markets, then those Chinese companies need to gain trust among people from those countries. But if take a look at our own companies inside China, what they are doing, they have a lot of censorship. They can delete just whatever they want. So I think right now we have a kind of backlash on the Chinese companies. I would say it's mainly due to a trust issue, okay? Probably 90% of the Chinese company, they don't do a lot of sneaky business. They don't spy on people. They probably don't even violate a lot of information or rule and regulation. But still, at the end of the day, people from the West, they just don't trust those companies, because if they take a look at what they do to their own citizens inside China, they don't even respect our rights. How do they expect those companies to protect overseas citizens? So it's really tough. I think the only way for the Chinese company to gain trust among Western people is that in China we should really start opening up and gradually give more freedom and give more autonomy to those Chinese internet companies. And at the end of the day, hopefully in the future they can gradually start gaining trust among all those foreign citizens.